Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. I'll tell you, you wouldn't think 30,000 people could make this noise. That's half the size of a normal NFL stadium, but this is no normal crowd. They are ready to go as their Chargers get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Left. 0. Hey, left. Keep it skinny.
On 2nd down, Rivers again. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Throwing, Rivers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Now Campanaro. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now Gordon. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Let's go.
Off the play fake here. Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Evades the tackler, and now some space. It's a big run there by Henry. 71 yards. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Mariota to throw it this time. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here you go, man. Hurry up.
Now Gordon on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Going underneath for Gordon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully he'll be kicking extra points instead.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play.
Let's go. Keep it rolling. Easy.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Let's go. Three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Hurry up! Hey, go orange basketball.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
0.
Now Rivers. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
12.
First down, Rivers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down, Rivers. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Let's go.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense.
Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he's got some space here. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing. Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chargers getting set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Titans now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Denzel Perryman not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%.
12.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And weak side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Here we go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here we go. Hey, go orange.
Rivers on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
Rivers now on 2nd down. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Second down, Mariota. It was Shard Matthews here on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the counter, it's Henry. They find some open field here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Welcome back now here in London. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 3, 3, 3.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go, let's go.
They go play action. Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Rivers going underneath for Gordon. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Let's go. Hey, go orange 5-4. Hey. White. Hey, Rocket!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Chargers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready, set 180,
Back to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
set, Delta!
Now a 20 and carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Gordon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these 2 teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast?
5,